It just started raining like crazy, so it's a monsoon rain. When I took out my camera, actually the lens got all steamed up. It's that humid. Howard is also eating his breakfast now. It's like raining so much. And now the sun is out again. It's the weather is like, it rains, then it's sunny, then it rains, then it's sunny. I think if you're going to New Orleans, definitely make sure that you check out beforehand where you are going to eat, because you can't just stroll around and bump into something where they have like vegan options. You need to check beforehand where you're going. So I would suggest that you have a look every morning where you could possibly have your lunch and dinner close to the activities that you're planning for the day, and use the Holy Cow app. That is the number one tip when you're traveling as a vegan, because that helps you so much. It will tell you what vegan restaurants there are in that are close to you. Basically, if you have the location on your phone, it will tell you a restaurant that has got vegan options, and it will show you people's reviews of the places as well. That has helped me so much up until this point. Maybe I can show you a little bit of this Airbnb while it's raining as well. It's super cool. That the front of the house is just amazing. It's like the street where it's like, it feels so bohemian and really like creative. This backyard is super cool because it's so trashy. Yeah, it's like really like run down, but in a cool way. And so yeah, I'm gonna show you the inside. So this like this really old house. I think it's like 200 years old, but Howard reckons it's not as old as that. But so this is where you come in. This is the door. I will show you the outside later on as well. And it's really huge actually. You can see like all the way, it's like a shotgun shape to it, so you can see all the way there in the back is where we were outside. This is the kitchen, and I'm sorry it's very messy. Because we have been camping for a few days, it was so nice to come here and have all this like space. So we've just been like spreading out so much since we got here. So it's quite messy everywhere. I'm sorry. I would show you where we're sleeping, but I'm just worried it's gonna be so messy. And yes, it is. But yeah, this is our bedroom. Here is the bed where we sleep. And yes, then you can continue out here, which is another room. So it's like massive. And here is the toilet. And this actually got 2 toilets, so yeah, 2 toilets. Hello. Hello. So I will try to show you the front of the house as well, which is the coolest part, if it's not raining. So later on that day, when we got hungry, we rented some bikes. We did that quite a lot on this trip. And we drove our bikes to this place called Sweet Soul Food. And that place was well worth that sweaty bike ride because it was awesome. And to be honest, it didn't look like much when we came there, but there was a big line of people that queued up to get their food, so that was a good sign. And so this was the food that I got. You got to choose from like 10 different dishes, and you just chose 4 that you wanted on your plate. I took jambalaya, which is like a very traditional dish in New Orleans and that area around it. I got some mac and cheese, some collard greens, and the most amazing ever southern fried chicken, but you know, they were not made with chicken, they were made with cauliflower, but seriously, that was good. And Howard got pretty much the same on his plate, but he got some beans and he got some southern potato salad as well. And yeah, we were pretty pleased with these plates of food. I feel like all these places in the southern states, the less hipster and you know, trendy they are, the better the food will be. So I think this place was definitely one of those places where they put all focus on making great food. And yeah, we were pretty pleased with our plates. It was so good and we got so filled up as well. But that was not it, guys. We got hungry again later on. And here, me and Howard are waiting for an Uber to take us to our new favorite restaurant called Seed. This restaurant, it was like the best thing ever. And yeah, you can see how excited I am to go back, because this was actually the second night in a row that we went to this restaurant. It was that good, and it was well worth the little Uber ride that we had to take to go there as well. They just have so much on their menu in there. Southern fried po' all these like local specialties, and they had a cocktail menu as well with awesome cocktails. They were really good. The day before, I actually tried their avocado margarita. Can you imagine how fantastic? So for a starter that day, we got the quesadillas with some dipping sauces. But the night before, we tried the gumbo, which is very New Orleans. But my favorite starter in Seed was definitely these southern fried chicken pieces. They were so good. I think that was a dill pickle dipping sauce as well. So this was Howard's main that night, which was the southern fried chicken po'. I know, a lot of fried chicken that we had in New Orleans, but I'm not complaining because I love southern fried chicken when it comes in form of tofu anyway. I was a bit tired of eating bread because I had quite a lot in the last few days, so I got a salad, but it was a kick-ass salad. Howard is so busy eating his po', he didn't even realize he got photobombed by one of the waiters. And the service in this place as well, guys, really good. That waiter, she was so nice to us. And they got desserts as well in this place, and we got to try beignets, I think you pronounce it that way anyway, which is very typical in New Orleans. Everybody that goes there will eat this beignets. Anyway, they were really, really good. You can see in his eyes that he really liked it. And I also wanted to try some. Give it to me. Give it to me! He is not giving away that beignet. Well, I finally got to try it, and yeah, it was really good. It's like a donut, pretty much, like covered in powdered sugar. That's how I would describe it, and that just can't go wrong. So another day in New Orleans, and we are super hungry. We have basically been thinking every day that we're gonna get up early, but we never do. So the same is today. We are getting up late, as it is our holiday after all, so that's okay. But we're super hungry now, and we're going to go to the French market. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, because they have. Some vegan blueberry pancakes there that are supposed to be really good, so we are going to check those out. We are going to rent some bikes down the street, and we're going to ride bikes to the French market and have these blueberry pancakes, and yeah, maybe something else. We will check out what they have there. You ready to go? Yeah, okay, let's roll. What is that sound? Train. Is it a train? Ah, that's the train. Wow, that is a train. We are so hungry now. I can feel like everyone is getting a bit grumpy, but we definitely have to eat right now.
And a name for your order?
Howard.
So just so we're clear, I got your vegan crab cake po' boy side salad, your black bean po' boy with grilled potatoes, 2 kombuchas is $39.65.
So we were actually too hungry. Like, you can't see yourself. So we actually were too hungry now to have blueberry pancakes. We are just gonna eat lunch, and I'm gonna try the crab cakes. And what are you getting?
Black bean, avocado, po' boy.
They actually had loads of really cool stuff on their menu. They said the crab cakes are made with chickpeas, palm heart and artichoke. I've never had palm heart, so that's... I never had it. Have you had it? No. So yeah, this is a lovely spot. They had kombucha as well, which I really like. So, and they gave us some water, and it's very warm, so that's very good. Okay, Howard is being greedy now. He's stealing like my food as well. He's not sharing with me, but you know. So this is my plate. It's looking so good. Yeah, look at that. This is the crab cake, and the side salad comes with avocado. What side salad comes with avocado? That's so great. And there are like 3 different sauces as well for the salad. I'm so happy. This is so good. Yeah, I definitely recommend this place, that's for sure. Wow, I'm so thirsty now after the bike ride, aren't you? Getting the bikes, if you're in a city where you can rent these bikes, it is a very good way to get around in the city. I mean, I like walking, but sometimes when you want to go a bit further, it takes too long to walk, and then a bike is a very good way of getting around because yeah, you get to see more stuff that way. If you take an Uber, you will definitely not see as much, and also you get a little exercise. So yeah, I highly recommend those bikes. You do get a little bit sweaty, especially when it is as warm as it is here, but that's okay. You get really warm anyway, so just make sure you bring some water, which we did not do. This is our last day in New Orleans, and I think I'm actually not going to film any more stuff now. So to sum it up, in New Orleans you can definitely eat vegan, that's not a problem, but you have to do a bit of research and definitely use the Holy Cow app. That's a definite must. I feel like there are more cafes that do vegan options, so yeah, the cafes close around 6 o'clock, so you got more options up until then, so make sure you get like a big lunch. And then, I mean, there are a few restaurants where you can eat. That place we went to twice now is called Seed, that you have to go there. That was so good. But yeah, we tried all the local foods, the gumbo, the jambalaya and the po' boy, so I'm pretty pleased with this. Definitely visit New Orleans, it's a very cool city. Make sure you hit the like button and that you subscribe to my video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!